Have you ever had one of those days or weeks where you just feel like you need more hours? You think, man, if I just had a little extra time, I could finally catch up, finally get everything done. It's a feeling we all know, right? But what if the problem isn't a lack of time at all? I used to be totally convinced it was, until a really simple question from a friend just completely blew my mind.
We all fall into it. It's this constant feeling of being totally overwhelmed, like you're drowning in tasks and to-do lists. And it's a trap. It keeps us believing we're just victims of our schedule, when the truth is actually way more empowering and, as I found out, maybe a little bit embarrassing too.
So this was me, not too long ago, venting to a friend. I was absolutely convinced I needed 30-hour days just to keep my head above water. My personal mantra was basically this: I just don't have time, man. I'm swamped, I'm drowning. I was stressed out all the time and always felt like I was falling behind. Sound familiar?
My friend, who's one of those people that's way too smart for their own good, he just listened patiently while I complained. And then he completely flipped my world upside down with one single question. This was the exact moment that the whole illusion of being too busy just started to shatter.
And this was it. This was the question that changed everything. How many hours did you spend on your phone yesterday? It seems so innocent, almost unrelated to my huge, massive time problem. I kind of laughed it off, thinking, what does that have to do with anything?
So my answer? I was like, maybe an hour or so. And I genuinely believed it. Seemed pretty reasonable, right? A little scrolling here, a quick check there. But my friend, he just smiled and told me to check my phone's screen time report. And there it was, in black and white. The actual number, 5. Not 1 hour, 5. 5 hours of just mindless scrolling, watching random videos, playing these dumb games I didn't even really like. I just stared at the screen, and I swear it felt like I'd just been caught red-handed, stealing from myself. That was my big aha moment. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Here I was complaining about being time broke, while I was actively throwing away entire hours every single day. The problem wasn't a lack of time. It was a total and complete lack of intention with the time I already had. So this discovery, it led to this fundamental shift in how I see time itself. See, it's not about finding some secret 25th hour in the day. It's about totally changing your mindset around the 24 hours you've already got.
See, most of us operate with this old view. Time is something you have. It's kind of like the weather. It just happens to you. You're just along for the ride. But the real shift is to this new view. Time is something you make. You consciously direct it. You don't find time for things. You create it.
And creating time, it isn't magic. It's subtraction. It's this incredibly powerful act of consciously choosing what not to do. By getting rid of the junk, the distractions, you literally create a clear path to the things that truly matter to you.
Okay, so once you start making time instead of just having it, you begin to value it in a totally different way. And this next idea, this next reframing, is even more profound. I promise it will change how you look at every single hour of your day.
Just think about it for a second. We guard our money, right? We wouldn't just hand out $20 bills to anyone who asks. And yet, we give away hours of our precious time to mediocre TV shows, addictive apps, and conversations that go nowhere, all without a second thought.
This right here is the ultimate question to ask yourself. Because an hour isn't just an hour. It's a piece of your life that you were spending, and you can never, ever get it back. It's a final transaction. So is that endless social media scroll really worth an hour of your one and only life? I know this question is brutal, but it is also incredibly clarifying. All right, so we've had the big mindset shift. That's great, but how do you actually put this into practice? Let's get into a simple, really actionable framework to help you reclaim your schedule and, honestly, your life. It really just comes down to these 4 steps. First, track your time. You can't manage what you don't measure. So for just 1 week, be brutally honest about where every single hour goes. Second, define your goals. What do you actually want to be spending your life on? Write it down, make it real. Third, schedule first. This is huge. Put those goals into your calendar as if they are the most important meetings of your week, because, well, they are. And finally, the hardest part for most of us, say no. Learn to politely decline requests and activities that don't line up with the life you're trying to build.
Okay, now it's your turn. It's way too easy to listen to something like this, nod along, and then go right back to scrolling. So I want to end this with a direct challenge for you.
That's it. That's the challenge.
For just 1 week, track everything. Write down what you actually do with your hours. Don't judge yourself, just observe. At the end of that week, look at that list and ask yourself, is this how I want to be spending my life? The truth might shock you, but I guarantee you it will also set you free.
And that right there is the brutal truth of it all. You don't need more time. You have enough time. We all do. The real question isn't how to get more of it, but how to stop giving away the time you already have. Your time is your life. Start spending it like it matters, because it really, really does.